Part 2, everyone's like, Theo, why are you only on part 2? Everybody else is on like part 7. I ain't about that life with this game. We're jumping in, doing it properly. That's how you do it. Alright. Anyway, so this is my new transit van. Today I am being a white van man. Welcome. Welcome. You're very welcome. Now, unfortunately, I did do an episode yesterday. I was going to upload it yesterday, but my stuff corrupted, so yeah. You didn't miss much. All I basically did was the blimp race. The hovercraft race that you've seen a bajillion times. So you're not really missing anything. Anyway, today, Mr. White Van Man Pants. I don't want to customize my plate. Don't make me change it. My plate is beautiful. I accidentally did it. It's staying that way. We now have Xbox Live Gold. I bought for it. I'm not being a cheap bugger anymore. This one. You've seen it all before. We switched back to 30 FPS. People said that the motion blur gets cancelled out at 60 FPS, so let's see if that's the case, because I like my motion blur, I like my sense of speed. As you can see, people are actually in the session now, which is pretty sweet indeed. So, what are we jumping into first, you may ask? We're going to do some street races. That's how you unlock the skyline. Now jumping back to 30, seems really weird playing this game. Now, the house over here, that costs 15 million, that's Edinburgh Castle. We've already got 2 of them. I think we've got most of them. Transit Van Man Pants on his way with his ladder. He's gonna fix your roof. He's gonna fix your boiling kettle. He's gonna do everything. Andy Man Pants. Men invent. Let's get it on. So yes, the motion blur is looking much better straight away. So I'm gonna say that if you're gonna play it on 60 FPS, only play it on PC, because it doesn't seem like you're going fast enough. Motion blur is a requirement for racing games. If it hasn't got a good deal of it, there's a problem. I like to turn it all the way up. If you turn it off, you're wrong. You're wrong. So we're pretty close to Horizon Winter, which I'm actually excited about because I want to see how the game properly changes in the winter. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't know how it's going to be. I was deadly excited for it. So we're going to see what it's like. You see my brakes? They were red. My all-wheel drive transit van. This is a Horizon edition. I didn't even mention that. We got about 11 wheel spins and we got this. And it's amazing. I love my van. Man in van. It's a night time. Oh yeah, you can do street races, and the cars don't match to you as they do in normal races. You don't get to make your own race because they're not festival events. These are my favorites because you don't have to mess about with them and, oh, this is the settings and blah, blah, blah. You don't always win, but you don't need to win on Horizon. All you need to do is participate, and everybody's a winner. So don't even worry about it. Then the problem is I can't actually see whenever I'm driving this. Whenever I drive this thing in the third-person view. So we're going to stick it in the first-person hood cam. We see everything. We're driving a proper truck. It's amazing. TVR looks the same color as my car. Actually, it's the opposite, because mine's blue at the view you see and purple on the view you don't. I mean, you do see it, but you know what I'm talking about. At the light, the directional light. I'm absolutely rubber-sick explaining that. Wait, are there 2 hood views? I think there's 2 hood views, unless one of them was a roof view. I wanted to keep this thing A-class, so it is still A-class. Just A-class. Almost borderline S-class. Transit van. I know a lot of people that are playing this game from across the pond will have no idea the culture behind the transit van. So I thought I would today explain that culture to you if you didn't know. The white van is... If you get one, you become a man with a van, okay? A man with a van can do many things. Tried to make it rhyme, didn't really work. It's almost like an Australian getting a ute or an American getting a pickup truck. You're not a man until you own a van. That's practically how it is. And once you own a van, you're a man that can do many things. You can fix people's boilers. You can lay their floors. You can build them a whole house. You can do everything. Some of them can rip you off. Some of them are in rusty vans. Some of them are in brand new vans. Usually when they've got big companies buying them. But the culture of the white van man stays the same in that the white van man can do everything. That was like a preach, wasn't it? I want a white van. You may have your big diesel 6 million litre engines in America, but we have the 1 litre diesel. Yes, we are the land of the 1 litre diesels. And sometimes we stick them in a van. I actually don't know if that's true. I've not really looked at the engine side of a van. How can you push me into a fellow van man? I still finished. Boom! Look at all those people at the end there. So is this VR? That's my question I've been having. Is this a VR game? Because that's what it's meant to look like, right? Imagine if Forza had VR. That would be pretty sweet. I don't think there's been a proper racing game like this that has VR. I want VR and Need for Speed. VR is basically dead. I know, it basically was a short fad. I know. Oh well. And I think, there's the skyline we've been waiting for. That's the one you want. It says rare, but it's really not rare because everybody's going to end up getting it. If you do like 3 street races, you unlock it. We're so close to winter. So close. This close. But the good thing is I have an all-wheel drive white fan.
I'll call you with time and place for the events.
Cheers, Jamie.
Asks, say you're meeting me for coffee. Like midnight coffee.
Fam, I will tell her we're looking for that coffee in it. I don't think I've actually finished all the races over here. So what I like about this is you don't have to do what they moan at you to do, which is great because I don't want to have to do the off-roading. I was saying this. I like that you get choice in the matter of what you do. So I could probably leave, I think, all the off-road races forever. I mean, I won't because some of the off-roaded races can be fun, but I like taking hypercars off-road, which I do have enough money for a hypercar, but I've been playing for 5 minutes. But I'm not at the stage in where I want to drive a hypercar yet. I'm in my transit van. You see, every other YouTuber has got their hypercars, their 1,000,000 horsepower drift cars already. Mate, we're here in the transit van. Last episode we had a BRZ. The BRZ was absolutely pants, so we threw it in the bin. The transit van. I'm the man that can. I think I'm actually gonna achieve the festival with the winter status before we actually get anywhere. If we just pull a few 6 skids, fam. Yes, blood. Will sound like jamming. There you go. Do a bit of a burnout. 950. You could go around doing stunts to finish the. I think this is a tutorial still, which is bizarre to me because there's never been a Forza tutorial this long before. It's so long, like unbelievably. You're in the wrong color van, mate. Speed cameras. There's a lot of them. They're not even yellow. They should be yellow. That will be cultural appropriate. And we have now leveled up to winter. Surely, everybody's disappearing, so I think it's about to... No, they've just paused. We're rank 2 in the Speed Trap Hero. We got 10 grand for leveling that up. And we have 100,000 influence. We have qualified for Horizon Winter.
You've qualified for Horizon Winter season. Conditions and competition will be fierce. Woolly seat covers and hot water bottles are optional.
Woolly seat covers. What is this woman chatting? So is it going to force me? A new car's been added. Is it going to force me now?
You're really nailing all of those speed traps, aren't you? Don't stop now. I'm just getting started.
I will be there in a minute, innit? No, we can do what we want. This is where the demo is, isn't it? This corner right here. Very nice. Telephone box. I wanted to point out something super cool. So as I said, the whole like drop in, drop out lobby thing. This person is not in my lobby, as you can see. They're grayed out. If they're in your lobby, they become white, I believe. So these people are not in the lobby until I get closer to them. So you can have about, I think it's 16 you can have online on Forza normally. So 16 people, but you can have up to like the whole, you know, what is it, 90 people lobby or something they said like that. Well, these people, as you can see, they're really not synced properly with me. And that's what this idea is. It's kind of like the crew's drop-in, drop-out system. Super, super cool. I can't wait to properly see it in action when more people jump online. Because obviously right now, everybody here is playing early. Horrible people. I know, it's disgusting. Okay. We are pretty much at the festival. And it's going to show us a little transition. The transition to the next season. Which does mean I do need to go somewhere and get a coat before it arrives here. So I'll be back.
Welcome to the winter season.
Okay, welcome to the winter season of Horizon, friends. It is now winter. I've probably skipped a load of stuff because I ran off. But I've heard it all before, so I don't need to hear it again. We've actually got... This is where I think off-road racing is going to be pretty cool. So we've got dirt racing here. We've got the normal street race. So everything stays unlocked. Everything's the same, but... You can do it in different seasons. Yes, I am wearing a coat because it spawned us right in this cold bit of the season. Now, every person will know to make a British person transition to wearing a coat to not wearing a coat, it takes a long time. For example, if I put on a coat, if I finally give in at the end of autumn to put on a coat, that coat is staying on and does not come off until around the summertime, okay? Then the summertime comes around and obviously it starts to cool off again after autumn. I'm not wearing a coat. I'm not putting a coat on until December. So, as you can see, it's dropped us right in at January, apparently. So, That is why now I am wearing... I keep missing that board. And I don't want to turn around and get it because I ain't about that. Let's go off-roading. God damn. Snow doesn't feel like snow at all. It feels... Can you please shut up? It feels like driving on... Not even ice. It doesn't feel like driving on water. It feels like I'm just as grippy as before. This feels like... Well, I am in an all-wheel drive car, so that might be why. But they've made the snow a pleasure to drive on because a lot of people are complaining, oh, I don't want to be driving in this season. Well, don't worry, because it feels just the same. Ah, yes, Edinburgh. Now, last episode would have been an episode in where you would see that I was mentioning how amazing this looks. I was here not too long ago. If you go on mine and Meadows' Instagrams, you'll see that we literally were here. This is Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh. Anyway, the street we didn't go down, we went down this street, and oh mate, it looks actually exactly like it. I actually love how closely resembled this is. Usually there was a lot more traffic and a lot more Americans with cameras, but it's pretty accurate to what it was. Obviously the shops aren't real. I don't know why my GPS is acting up. I want to turn around. I want to explore Edinburgh a minute. Alright, this section over here. I didn't see this bit, but this thing, please go away. The station, I hate the transitions between the radio stations. They're kind of annoying. Along here, I walked along it. Oh, it's great. It's great. Why are you trying to make me go here? I want to go this way. I want to put the music back on. No, he's still talking. Let's put hospital radio on. When the man starts talking, the man changes the radio. But I might be back here again soon. I'm cooking some plans. I'll release a video in the next couple of days talking about it, but I'm excited about this one. This one's gonna be a good. I think all the street races are at night, which kind of bugs me because I like driving and racing in the day, which the other races are meant to be in the day, I guess, so that's fair. But I don't know. These ones feel nicer. There's something about them. There's less like rules. It feels that way because I'm not having to set the race up. That's basically it. But let's go, mates. Oh, mate, my diesel vans. So you can actually swap these to have every engine. I saw that you can put a V12 in this thing if you wanted to, I think, which would be insane. My Ford Transit van, mates, got some sick speeds on that. But the city does look amazing at night. The game looks really good at night. I'm impressed because usually with the games that have day and night cycles, as we saw with the last Need for Speed, the game has to downgrade on graphics for the fact of that it's a, it's a transitioning weather cycle. It's dynamic. The lighting is constantly dynamic, and you have to adjust the shades and everything and the shadowing, depending on the time of day. And I think they did a pretty good job with Payback. This does a little bit better of a job, but they have done day and night for a lot of games in a row. Obviously, the night doesn't look realistic in any way. It's too bright. But hey, that's the kind of theme they want to go for. And the Crew 2, they did the same. That's why 2015 still looks like one of the best racing games. Because it was just set at one time. It was set just at the night time. And they got to perfect the lighting. That plate has ass eater. How is that allowed? Crabtastic Jack, get that plate off your car. That ain't allowed in real life. That ain't allowed on Forza. How did they approve that? How am I driving on? I'm not even actually racing with the actual guy, but that's rude. That's very rude. How dare you, Forza? I am disgusted. How dare you allow such a disgusting thing? I'm also glad that they put a bit more effort into the town this time, because the town is probably my favorite part. The driving in the actual built-up areas. That's what we like about street racing, and that's what we like about racing, a lot of us. So I'm glad that they've actually done quite a few more races here as well, because there weren't many races on the last game to do in the city. And that's the problem, again, with Payback, in where there weren't any races in the city. Like, that's the place we all like to race. I'm actually getting really hot on this. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm not changing it yet. It's still winter. You can't take the coat off. It's winter. Oh, we got a wheel spin. I think I actually have 3 or 4 wheel spins to use. What am I going to get? I'm going to get a 911 GT2.
That right there is one of the rarest cars at the festival.
Why give me it now then?
When you play the wheel at Horizon, you don't go home with a goldfish.
I wish I did. I wish I did. I don't want that yet. I don't want that yet. I don't understand it. Why are you doing that to me? That ain't fair. We do have some more wheel spins though. We got 2 wheel spins. I was wrong. I don't have like 1 million. I have 2. I was hoping we'd get that. That was amazing. I want that. Skip. I got 100. Why do I do that? I'm like, I want progression, and then I do a wheel spin and ruin the whole thing. You know, I might at some point just give away all my money. Oh. I'll take your mint leggings because I'm not going to use them. Can I please scrap them? Mint leggings. Get the hell out of here. Auction alerts. Did we pass the... It's sold! We sold our Ferrari for 100,000. Good. Because I don't want that. Message center. We've got one more message as well. I know, you showed me. Daily payouts. Blueprints. 700. I made 1 race and it was cruddy. Who's doing that? Okay. I want to... Should we have a look at the marketplace? Let's have a look at the marketplace. I want to see what they have for sale at the auction use. Do I have to delete my messages? Wait. Oh, I have to go here to collect my money. Where my money at? Huh? I need my money. Thank you very much. Thank you, B. Thank you very much. I might actually start putting a little stamp on my cars when I sell them, just so people know they're mine. And you can see your name pop up in videos. Wouldn't that be great? Okay. Next up, I want to go on search for cars. Let's just go for any. Let's go for all and any. So everybody's trying to sell their Pagani Zonda. I knew that people would do that. I do... Oh, wait, it ends in 2... Should we bid on it? I'm going to bid on it for 400,000 and then sell it for more. Let's place a bid. If you got a bid, you can receive your credits from my bids immediately. Good. Can we actually get this? Because we're in early. We might get the bargain of the century on this. We got a Bugatti in here. The starting bid ends in 3... Can we get all these cars cheap? Because if so, I am getting a Bugatti here for 170 grand. Let's place the bid. It's got 3 minutes on it. Are we about to rupture this game a new one? I now have 180... I now have 180 grand. The highest bid on this one is 200 grand. Oh my god, that's so unfair. There's so many cars in here that I want to bid on. Is there Focus RS? I can bid on that. That's got 35 minutes on it though, so I don't think I should bid on ones that have a long time. Someone's got a 250 GTO already. They must have got that in a wheel spin, otherwise they're really sad. We got a Ford Transit Horizon Edition. I could get another one. We could get another Transit van. We've got this. This is crazy. So if you're early on in the game, mate, bid on the last minute cars and you're sorted. But obviously I want to have a look and see at the Skyline. Did I actually win a Sky? I think I might have actually won one. If so, you're making me not buy my car. That's worse. Did I actually win? I did. They gave me it for free. How much is my garage worth now? That must be a lot. And it's about to be a lot more when I get this Zonda. Yes, I already have one. They go for 1.9, but I know when the game comes out, you know you want to buy it for over $1 million. I'm gonna become that. I'm gonna become the eBayer of Horizon 4. That's me. I won. I won the Zonda. I won it for absolutely pennies. Oh, that's amazing. So there you go. I now have 2 Zondas. And yes, the buyout was that. Thank you very much. I will claim my car. I'm ruining them. I'm sorry, Forza, but I am now gonna do this all day. This is my experience of Forza. I'm just gonna be gambling cars, upselling cars. That's gonna be what my game is. I might make a video just upselling cars. Let me know if you want to see that down in the comments. But I want to check the featured auctions. That actually just sent me to the Audi TT that was featured. That's not what I want to see. I want to see more. Can I like skip? Yes, there we go. And oh, what did I do? I pressed a button apparently. There's buttons on the back of this controller. And we got the 918, which is highest bid is 500,000. I ain't paying 500,000. I can buy a new one for the, hello. You're selling that for 300,000. Well, I could have just waited and got it for 300,000. So see, mistake made. Onto unique cars. Honestly, there aren't that many just yet. That one's been lowered and that one's been either raised or it's stuck. So, not many exciting. Oh! You know what? I might just buy that one out. Is that a barn? Oh, it's a barn find, so I can just find that. I thought it was like a Horizon edition or something. So no! Hell to the no. I won the Bugatti for 170 grand. Yes! You know what? I don't care if you want it or not. I'm going to make an auctioning video. That's amazing. I am now the car eBayer of Forza. Alright, I think that'll just about do for this episode then. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and as I said, hit the join button. I'm going to be doing some exclusive deets there soon, but other than that, there'll be a video on what I was talking about earlier in this video. Anyway, be sure to smash like, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.